Going down to the border, nigga.
Ain't nobody making it down. Welcome to Game Plan Live, and I don't know what to think about this franchise at all. I got a goddamn clue, man.
I thought you was about to say, and I don't give a damn about this hire. I thought you was about to say that. Real shit.
It's the same shit. You don't know what to think. It's
definitely
lost.
Did we make a mistake? Keith, where are we going with this, man? You put the emergency. Put the emergency podcast in, man. You got us waking up out inside. It's 17 inches of snow. The truck is buried. I ain't got nothing but a bag of grapes in this motherfucker. I'm gonna die. I'm finna die.
Yeah, it's bad.
For real. It's bad. We can't hear you, Keith.
Nah, he's doing two things at one time. But I guess we go with it. We talk about it.
Yeah, we super tasking. We super tasking right now. Let's super task.
So what do you think, Torn? I'm gonna let you go.
I mean, I would have preferred Brian Flores. He was my pick. He was who I liked. I didn't really do a lot of homework on Shula, but everybody was big on him. So I was like, okay, well, if everybody's big on him, that can't be a bad hire either. But the McCarthy thing, it just came out of nowhere, and there was no energy from McCarthy. And then all of a sudden, we just hired him. You know, we on our second interviews with coaches, and then McCarthy comes out of nowhere and he gets the job. Okay, now we know who our head coach is. Can he coach? Yes. Is he old? Yes. Will he capture the Steeler way, considering he's a hometown boy? Possibly. What's the pros? He did take Dallas to 12-5 3 years in a row. That's a pro. What's his con? I don't know him enough to say what his cons is, but I will say this: he know offense. We definitely need that. Keith, we can't hear you if it's looking like you're trying to come into the conversation. We can't hear you, bro. But he knows offense. You figure, man, he was able to do 12-5 in Jerry World, man. That's a hard task. He pulled it off 3 years in a row. So I would have to say it wasn't who I was expecting or even who I liked, but at least he's an offensive head coach. At least he's that. And that's where we really lack that. If he gets the DC right, I know I've been saying this for the longest. We get the right DC, the right OC, we 12-5, 13-4 every year. We lose out on them 2 to 4 games, them 2 to 3 games, all on coordinating. A lot of them games we lost because the defensive coordinator didn't dial it up right, or the offense coach. We had 6 points in a playoff game with the coordinator. We got 6 points, 2 field goals, literally. So that's my take on it. What's your take, though?
I'm back, fellas. I'm back. You know, we got a whole bunch of snow here in Pittsburgh, but Doe Bus, hey, I just want to say, Doe, you called this. You sent that text the other day saying, yo, I'm going to be hot as fish grease if they hire McCarthy. We didn't wait for Shula. We didn't wait for nobody from the Rams. Is this just a bridge coach?
That's all it can be is a bridge coach. It's a West End bridge coach at that.
Keys Rocks Bridge.
McKees Rocks Bridge. 4-2. Remember, it's a 4-2 Kane Bridge. That's exactly what it is. They used to call it 4-2 Kane Bridge before they finished it. The bridge to nowhere. For you youngins that don't know nothing about that, it was the bridge to nowhere before they finished it.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet. I just know some history about the city, but go ahead, Keith.
Well, he was the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, where he was 125, 77-2 with that Super Bowl victory over our Steelers. I remember that's when I hated Aaron Rodgers, to be honest with you. Then he went on to coach the Dallas Cowboys, went 49-35 before he was fired. 62 years old. He is an offensive coach, so I'm hoping that he is more involved in the offense and the changes. He's a West Coast guy, just part of that George Seifert, Bill Walsh, West Coast. They're all spinoffs of the West Coast. So I do like that about Mike McCarthy. But as far as excitement, remember I said I was excited and scared? Well, I'm scared now. It's Halloween already. I'm scared.
What the hell are you scared of? You ain't playing.
No, I'm just saying, though, I'm scared that we're going to fall further behind in the new revolution of the NFL and how we operate. No, listen, hold on, Twiz. Give me a second. How we operate from the Roonies down and staffing. I think, again, we got the lowest or second lowest amount of staff in the whole league. Our facilities, it just seems like we just went with the status quo and we think that that's going to be okay for us fans and our mob. And I'm going to tell you, fellas, the further and further we fall behind in all of these things from top to bottom, and I'm talking about the drills, Twiz, from the Roonies to the drills up camp, everything should have changed.
Down to you whether or not you get a hot or a cold towel when you're getting in the shower. Down all the way down to that. No homo. But all the way down to that. It all adds up at the end of the day. It all adds up.
Exactly. So fellas, I'm gonna throw a couple things at y'all though. You know what I mean? Because I'm just perplexed about this whole thing.
Can I go now?
Oh, Doe, go ahead. My fault.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Come on, fish grease.
I had to digress, because I didn't want to burn my goddamn house down. I like my house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty flat.
I was a little mad at first. I happened to be at the shop when it happened. I thought it was some bullshit at first. And I was like, no, Marco Bowley was saying it all week. He's the favorite because he works in there. He's probably the only reporter that works in there every day of his life.
Yeah, Cabali.
So other than DeLuca, what's his name? George DeLuca, what's his name? The main.
DeLuca.
I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Every day, because the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette is leaving and ceased to operate by May 3rd. People don't know that. It's nothing but the same shit. They're scared of innovation. Are ruining them so that they just and it proves what everybody's been saying. They blame the fans and blame the media for pushing Coach T out. Because Coach T really came in there on some last day shit. Like, I know y'all ain't ready for this, but this is my last day, dog. I ain't coming back. Ain't no 2 weeks. I quit. Yeah. And they're out of here. Because they had no plan. I told y'all a couple days ago. They had no plan for after Mike T. They was going, like this statement said it all. He planned a running back. Coach T led us to 19 years with no losing season, and we was able to get in 10, and that's what it's all about. It's not what it's all about when you're here in Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, dog. You know that. He knows that. That black and yellow means something to a lot of people. These three colors right here, aluminum, iron, and zinc, mean something to a lot of people, man. That shit hurt. Keep losing, going the same shit, being mediocre and all that type of shit. It's about chasing the chip, not chasing mediocrity in it. Don't leave me no money shit. They make $600 to $800 million a year alone off all the new TV and streaming deals. Them owners are getting paid out the ass. You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit to a point when you, like you said, Keith, when your facilities, you kind of talking about shine with that, they still sitting on wood down there. That makes no sense. You getting F's from your players, and you do nothing about it. You're stuck in your ways, and you're taking this shit personal. Yeah. You're taking this shit personal, like NFL. Fuck y'all. We gonna win the way I say we gonna win. Run the ball, play hard defense. Because not about to call him Arthur Smith, but Mike McCarthy's offense is well in his West Coast, but it's old. There's not a whole lot of motion.
Yep.
No how to low movement.
You can defend it.
You can defend it. You've seen what Green Bay did to Dak in the playoff games, and Dak was getting off that year.
Yep.
Picked his ass 2 to 3 times. There's not really much. There's no new shit. We're still house with a brung here, running receivers through the line, through the gaps. It's just old. It brings no excitement out. Maybe they become the Folsom man. Or the original man from Guam before African name, and they make fire. They find fire. So see, I have fire. Maybe. Or maybe this shit is dull as a goddamn rock in the sand.
Well, fellas, when I heard it, at first, when it comes through, I don't believe social media. I had to wait to see if it was Schefter or, an ESPN breaking news, NFL breaking news, or Pittsburgh Steelers. But when I really finally heard it from Sheffy, and it's a 5-year deal, I'm not sure of the terms, fellas, but it's a 5-year deal. Is this a win now hire? I'm gonna go to you first, Twiz. Is this a win now hire?
I mean, I think you got to. It's always a win now. It doesn't matter who you hire. It's always win now. We got the best league in the world, man. We got 17 games, and every game counts. So it got to be win now. You know what I'm saying? You lose your first 3 games out the hole, it's pretty much a wrap for you. You come out the hole 1-3, 1-4, so it's a must win. I mean, we still got the players we got. It ain't like he don't know how to coach. Just like Doe said, maybe we fan fire. Maybe he goes beyond what he's used to and tries something different in it. And because I'm gonna keep saying this, man. We have the players to be contenders. It ain't like we don't got. I think that's why we always feel the way we feel when it comes to our mob, because we're looking at the players that can compete with all the other players in the league. What is the difference maker? The coordinators, the defensive coordinators, the offensive coordinators, or Coach T controlling and puppet stringing the coordinators we got based upon his way of how he want to go about football. You can't do that. You got a DC, you let him DC. You got an OC, you let him OC. You tell him what your mission is, and you got to be able to take, that's not going to work, because guess what? It ain't working. So just like me and Doe was talking when you wasn't on air, with the right coordinators, we 12-5, 13-4 every year, bro, because we got the talent to be 12-5, 13-4, and maybe even 14-3 with the right coaching. When you coach it and you ain't, fuck the philosophies and the great sounding quotes and all that shit. Obviously, that shit ain't working. It got us 10-7 every year, and out of the playoffs, first round. So the speech didn't work. The great words didn't work. But we coming to the tail end. We done wasted TJ. We done wasted Cam's 3 years them last 3 years that Cam had, being at the age that he playing, being an interior lineman, defensive lineman. You understand what I'm saying? We done wasted a lot of good players already. We still ain't figured this offensive line thing out yet. Still ain't figured that out. So win now, yes. But that means draft well. That means coach well. That means coach, like coach for real. Like that these is men. And if you give men an easy out and you paying them, they're gonna take the easy out, man. Coaching hard creates playing hard. If I don't know nothing else, I know that. You coach hard, they're gonna play hard.
Now, Doe, you on the opposite end. I know we need to win now, but should we be looking for a rebuild with this 5-year contract? Do you think we'll be rebuilding after this 5 years?
He's allergic to rebuild. That's the problem. Can't be scared of rebuild. Even if you're rebuilding and trying to win. It's like saying that is just against the law. That's what this hire is.
Yeah.
I got me a proven guy. We've never hired a retread coach one time. All of a sudden, you do it now. I'm not going into Rashul and Stillhouse. They're young. They're going to come in with their young energy. They're going to want shit different. They might want a pass game coordinator. They might want to extend that coaching staff other than 18 coaches. We was tied with the Colts for the lease, other than the Bengals. And the Ursay's is crazy. I'm sorry. That lady's crazy. She has a headset on, listening to the plays. That's insane.
Very.
But being extremely cheap and not wanting to, like, it's okay to, like, lose a little bit. I mean, I want to win all the time. But come on, man. Them dudes is old out there. A lot of them is old. Them on aspiring contracts. Like you said, the players ain't leaving. We got talent, but that talent is old. Other than a few guys. We got some young. Got to get some infusion in here. And he's an old guy. His old way. So it's definitely a win now hire, but I don't know how much you're going to win because you ain't won a playoff game in 7 years. 9 years, I'm sorry. 7 tries.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Twiz, don't you think the new way in the NFL, because we're drafting 21 this year? We do another 9-8, 10-7 next year. I'm sorry. 9-8, 10-7 next year. We're drafting at 20-something. Do we have to have a losing season to really get back to championship form?
I want to say no, but history says you have to have a losing season to get a chance at a quarterback that's going to change the franchise. Because that's what happened with Ben. That's how we ended up with Ben.
We traded up for Ben, though.
Yeah.
And was dead on with it. Like he was the heartbeat of the city.
But you're right, Twiz. We went 6-10 the year before.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if that's what it's going to take to get what we need, which we know we need a quarterback, you know, even if Aaron did come back, we still need a quarterback to take his place. He ain't going to keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
Time for Aaron's old ass to step.
I mean, me personally, everybody felt that way about Ben. And Keith, you know, I ain't feel that way about Ben.
Right.
I felt that he should have had another year. Ben was only 400 yards off of what the MVP had. The MVP had 4,100 yards. Ben had 600. He had 3,500 yards.
Ben had 2,700 yards. Remember? 27.
No, he didn't. Not the year not to get 35, 46. 35, 46, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions this season.
Oh, okay.
The year before he left.
The year they made the year he was done. That's what he had. And they pushed him out. They pushed him out from Mitchell to Trubisky. But back to what we was talking.
Yeah.
Doe
had to have a losing season.
Doe said he want Aaron gone. Okay. Aaron gone, and you put Will in there. Okay, that's fine. You see what you got in Will. You may have your franchise quarterback there, but then you may not. And we go 6-10. Now we can get a quarterback. We go 5-11, 5-12. Now we get a quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? Now we got a shot at the top tier quarterback. But then now you got to think about the quality of quarterbacks that's actually coming out of college with this NIL and all this shit and all this other shit we got to deal with and all this pampering of these dudes. Did we really get the quarterback of the future in these next upcoming drafts? Is he there? Is we gonna get lucky and get a Dak in the 4th round? Get lucky and get a quarterback?
It's all worth taking a chance, man. Because you know you're not gonna get no better what you got in Aaron this year. Next year, you're gonna get
I don't
taking a chance to get hit for them quality yards.
Do we go with Will?
Not doing it.
Do we go with Will?
Yes.
Do we go with Will?
My opinion, like, go ahead, man.
I say we go with Will too, Doe. Now, Doe.
I say we.
Now I know we broke our tradition, like you said. Whether it be retread, we usually go defensive minded head coach. Being that McCarthy is our new head coach, and he has some history with 3 nice quarterbacks, but I don't know what he really did with Dak. I didn't see really the improvement in Dak, but anyway, through Favre, Aaron, and then Dak, do you feel better that we went offensive coordinator or offensive-minded head coach, and do you think that is a reason that Will Howard should get the start next year?
I think he works on accuracy. He always has. His coaching tree started here in Pittsburgh. He was on the pit staff with Jimmy Johnson
Yes.
and them back in the
Yes,
day.
he was. Yes, he was.
So he's always known how to get the passer to make the right passes in the right lanes in the right style of play. Now Bill Walsh enhanced that, of course, with that West Coast offense where you want to go short and methodical or in the field, middle deep. We'll be throwing in the middle of the field. There won't be no outside the
yes,
number
we
passes
will.
all night and day. That
Right.
whoever's the quarterback, they're going to test you. But I mean, I really didn't have anything with offense or defense because it's all about the DC and OC and the overall coaching staff and how you're going to make us play and how we're going to do in the draft. Because I think like we need to go receiver either first or second round, need another explosive guy other than DK. And can somebody open up Roman Wilson? Because he'll be here. He's not going to go. Calvin Austin probably will go before him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he can coach offense, but this is like, this is just insanity. The whole thing is insanity. William May said it right here. What William May say? He says, back to this insanity. Doing the same shit over and over again, expecting different results. I might be taking another year off from the Steelers. I ain't doing that. But it is insanity because, I mean, you went from, what was Coach T, 54, 55 to 62?
Yeah.
And Mike really ain't no disciplinarian. He ain't biting nobody's down on the neck. He cuss a little bit. I watch him on Hard Knocks. He just say he ain't biting down your neck. Now, you're going to have to pay attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to have to be in that West
a
Coast.
detail guy. He's definitely a detail coach.
You're going to have to pay attention to detail. So, it's comfortable. And Art Rooney, but I tell you one thing, Art Rooney might get his ass booed at that draft for this. Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, the draft is here in Pittsburgh. Make sure y'all get here, Pittsburgh, y'all. Look at that. Global Gifts Traveling. Got them rooms down Station Square. You better get them because there's not a hotel. You'll be staying at the airport. But anyway, let's get to these questions, y'all, and interact with the folks. We got a whole bunch of shit. I'm just starting at the top, Doe. Want to grab this one, Doe?
Yeah, they going here, boy. It's Mean Green. He's pissed. We're in the youth movement by our Pittsburgh Steelers.
Your mic, Doe. Put your mic down.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Okay. Whereas the youth movement by our Pittsburgh Steelers, we got older instead of getting younger. They have no youth movement. They don't want to be youth. He's pushing that to his son. He's being old. I'm 70. Mike is 62. We're both Irish dudes at the pub. We're going to get us some Platts and some shepherd's pie.
But now, Doe, would you feel better if he did bring Shieldhouse and Shula in as his OC in DC? I mean, not to say that it would be them two, but younger guys.
They ain't coming as no OC in DC. Shula ain't leaving where he at for he'll be the DC there again. Why would he leave? They paying the Rams franchise ain't they paying him at least $3 million. Where's this money, this assistant money gonna go now? Because you don't got to pay him $25 million like you paid Coach T.
Right.
You spread that $25 million around. Can we pay an assistant over $2 million now? Could we go to 3 to 4? Can we entice some guys to really come here with a real plan?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind Cliff here. And turn it all the way over to it. Get out of his way. Stay out of his room. Don't go in his room. Leave him alone. Let that man cook. Let him cook. Don't go in there dismantling his play calling and the way you want to go about approaching game. Just let that man do his thizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that boy Jaden Daniels. He got Jaden Daniels to the NFC Championship, bro. NFC champion with a rookie quarterback.
I mean, Green said, we got enough bridges.
Yeah, I'm talking about that bridge to nowhere where somebody drove off it and lived.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's just going to tell you they high enough.
Paul Velez says, I think we need to give him a chance. Oh, we definitely, we still a nation.
We ain't got no choice. Yeah, we ain't got no choice. He here.
It just, Paul, which on maybe you do understand, it just took a little bit of, like Doe had said before, took a little bit of that out of me with this hire. It was just one of those, you know what I mean? I was so excited and yeah, we about to get something brand new and he's about to be real innovative and wah, 62
but guess what though?
Mike McCarthy.
He still could. He still could though. He's 62. But what I do know is this. This is what I do know. He's smart enough to be innovative. That's what he can be. It ain't like he could be stuck in his old ways, but he's smart enough to catch up to the game as it's being played. That I do know. Now, whether he does that or not is two different things.
Yeah, but does he? I think here he'll have to care about defense more than he did in Dallas, because that's what couldn't get him over the hump. Their defense would let him off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes, the defense has to be seriously good. You see what's right now in the playoffs. Three defenses is seriously good.
Yeah, he got 2 MVP quarterbacks under his belt, bro. And Dak threw for 5,000 yards under this man.
Yeah,
Dak threw for 5,000 yards under this man's tutelage, man.
But he couldn't win though.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like defense, like even Dak throwing that ball away, defense got to step up. They couldn't ever step up when it get turning over.
No doubt. But that's what I'm saying. We know the OC and the DC, we good, y'all. I mean, I really truly believe we get a coaching staff down there that ain't on the bullshit, that really want to win. I think we can step right in and win now. If Will Howard turns out to be something, he got to be something. I don't know what he is, but he got to be something. You know what I'm saying? When our luck coming? When do we get? And we pick Will in the what, 3rd round?
5th, 6th.
Yeah,
sixth round?
6 or 7th round.
Yeah, no, he 5th or 6th.
Because he went after Shador. He went after Shador.
Oh, he went after Shador. Okay. Yeah. Well, we do for our Brock Purdy.
Did you read you didn't read the Frisky one? Did you? Just so much for the brand new era. You read that already?
Yeah. No, I had put it up there though because we was kind of talking about it. But go ahead.
Okay, so much for the brand new era. I guess if he can coach up quarterbacks, then leave. He had such high hopes for a fresh new generation. I mean, we all did, man. That's all I wanted, man. I wasn't scared to lose, but at least I know that we going forward, making the progress. Like this is like right now. I'm like, okay, I mean,
right.
All right, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. I mean, and maybe not Shieldhouse and Shula, but some younger guys as the OCs and DCs that have been identified as the up and coming guys. Because Steelhouse is really just a passing game coordinator. It would be an actual upgrade or for him if he did come as an OC here. So you know what I mean? I'm not saying them two. I'm just using them as an example. Who's the other dude they just had in here the other day? Start with a W. Weaver. You know what I mean? As a DC. Now, if they do that, I think they could bridge the gap because we got a lot of young guys, especially on them offense and defensive lines, that need that younger energy. I would say. You know what I mean? I don't know if McCarthy can relate to those guys like that.
Yeah, and then pass game coordinator does like. I guess you work with the head coach and OC, and you drawing up the plays.
Yeah, he draws.
So he knew how to draw them plays up. He's an architect, or assistant to the architect. So
right. But I mean, what Twiz, would that help you or ease you? Your worries if he brought one of those guys in?
I mean, a proven coordinator would definitely, take the butterflies away. You know what I'm saying? I think a proven coordinator that done did it. None of these dudes we have done nothing to say, come coach here. Like, they should have never even been in Pittsburgh. Arthur Smith should have never been in Pittsburgh.
Well, he's going to State now.
See, State, what, Ohio State University?
Hey, them receivers is about to be fish grease up there. Hey, never mind. We getting off tangent, but
we get No, it ain't off topic because he was a coach that played for us, so he ain't off topic. Anything Stiller is not off topic, no matter what it is. Just
Jeremiah Smith, whose son? Chris Henry's son going there this year.
Quit proving. But what's going to keep them from coming, just like y'all said, is you're going to pay somebody enough to come here and coach here. Yeah. And are you going to let them coach? Because that's what I do know. We still got some life left. We still got life left. It ain't like we always have to move. We get somebody that come in here and know how to put players where they belong. I think a lot of players is playing out of position.
Mm-hmm.
You put players where they belong and write up schemes that flow with the game, being able to call a scheme right off the top of the head, being able to make an adjustment right off the top of the head because you see something. Like, we need that coordinator. We don't need a coordinator to say, to say, give me 4-3 razor and that's it. And then we just run the play knowing that the fucking post is wide open, knowing that we're going to get caught. You got to be able to come out of that shit. So Same with the OC. We need an OC that know how to take what he got and dial it up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to take it and dial it up. And we need our gaps filled. We need our gaps filled on offense for sure.
G-Dub, Kentucky.
First, shore that O-line up, bro. That O-line is the number one. To me, O-line is the number one, because if you can't keep your quarterback upright, then what we even talking about? Them dudes are fucking soft, bro.
You got Louisville in the building. Louisville. It ain't Louisville. Louisville, Kentucky. G-Dub, that's basically what we said, man. He's going to need help bridging that gap, man. But, hey, thanks for joining us all the way from Kentucky. Y'all getting that snow? Stay warm. Mean Green, you must be heated, man. Mean Green is heated.
This shit in capital letters.
Yeah, Mean Green said, the wrong Rooney is in charge of this franchise. I've said that a little bit, fellas. Are you guys starting to see that or feel that way? Also, I'm going to go to you, Twiz, first. Because, Doe, I got another question for you.
Me personally, at first you were saying that shit, years back, like, start with the Rooneys. And I'm like, all right, whatever, Keith. But now when you really think about it, it's like, damn, Keith was right. Not kind of right. He was right. Like, you can't keep standing on this the way you operate. Your dad and your granddad didn't operate like this. They operated to win. But once again, maybe he's on the content side of it where he doesn't want. And I find it hard to believe that he doesn't want to win. That doesn't make any sense that he doesn't want to win. But, the hirings and all that shit, it's like, damn, what are you led to believe? You know what I'm saying? When you had all these coaches out here and you choose Old Faithful over here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He had no opportunities nowhere else. I think Tennessee wanted him maybe as an OC, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe, I don't know, maybe he got the fire. I don't know, y'all. Maybe he got the fire.
Yeah.
But now, Doe, is this more of and I'm gonna just piggyback off of what you said a little bit. It was actually Twizzy that said it about the TV money. And is it more of just a money making business for Low Art, instead of just whatever it takes to win type mentality as an owner?
I think he's stuck in it. I'm gonna show you NFL. I'm gonna do it my way. Do it here while we do it in Steelerland. We don't got to conform to this new, innovative, and all this and high flying activity. AB messed my franchise up. George got on my goddamn nerves. I don't need this shit. I don't need receivers getting goddamn 200 yards a game and feeling they think they bigger than a team. It's run the ball, Franco hairstyle. And it's LC Greenwood coming off the edge.
It's running the ball, Franco hairstyle. You got that fool, you.
They just suck in their ways.
That was so crazy. You might be 100% right.
Senior citizen county here. And people don't know that. The most senior citizens in America live in Allegheny County.
Yes, they do.
You go down to the casino at 1 o'clock, you'll see why.
You go
second to West Palm in Florida.
Listen. You go to that casino at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you swear up and down every old folks home done emptied out to motherfucking lunch.
Hell yeah, boy, they in there.
Man, it'd be 700. It'd be 700 people in there over the age of 70, dog. It's crazy.
It's sad.
Yeah, man.
No, it's sad for real.
Yeah, you stuck in your ways, dog.
Listen, it'd be 37. It'd be 37 sweet pickle vans parked out there in Valley.
I said they going to Picklesburg together.
They going to Picklesburg, baby. I said,
Art and Mike. Picklesburg, B.
Man.
Sierra, she says, I'm hoping, I hope it's a woman, but Sierra says, we're probably doomed for the next 5 years. I predicted a bunch of first-round picks. Now, I can't say doomed, but again, that's not something that's going to work well here in Pittsburgh. The 10-7 and 9-8 are not going to work here in Pittsburgh. He will get booed doing the same thing as we've been going through for the last decade or a little more than a decade, fellas. So your take on this one, Doe.
They better be able to calm that fire down off of them rivers. Because, man, to get to losing, boy, it's already up there. The fire Tomlin change wasn't just to him, it was to everybody. So let me tell you something.
He was the collateral damage of that shit.
That goddamn draft is going to be mixed batched. Because people are mad. And that's one thing in this city we come together for is the Steelers. Nobody cares about nothing else more. The hockey team is all that. Like they give us the last championships.
You're right.
Baseball, yeah.
You're
love
right,
them just
Joe.
cause. But the Steelers is everything cares. Everybody cares at all times. So this draft, boy, it'll be some mad folks.
Yeah.
Might be some fist fighting because of this shit. Like you got to give somebody some inspiration, and it just gives you no inspiration. That's just what it does. I don't think we got a bunch of picks now, so they could do something with these picks for another draft or in these picks. And then first rounds don't always hit. Picks is so funny when it comes to hitting. You just don't know what you got, but we got to hit because like Twan showed us a couple months ago or a month ago, we didn't hit on 3 picks maybe in the last 10 years, which is a lot on Colbert.
Yep.
Khan has seemed pretty cool for now. He's been around for 25 years. And this is another reason why he got hired because Khan and Andy and they all knew each other from being in the Saints land in 2000. And Mike McCarthy was the offensive coordinator. So,
well, hey, fellas, I'd rather lose for the next 5 years and just get draft capital than just stay ho-hum. That's just my take on it.
They might win though, doggy.
But are we winning the
honest
Super
with you,
Bowl?
man. I'm being honest with you, man. Hey, we never know, man. Hey, listen, was this the most unseen NFL season you've seen in a long time? I mean, let's really think about it. Dallas not in the playoffs. Philly out of the playoffs first round. Detroit didn't make the playoffs. Kansas City didn't make the playoffs. And look who the 4 teams standing there. Patriots, Denver, Seahawks, Rams. Did we see this coming? We ain't see this coming. We ain't see this coming. Patriots, 13-4? Denver, 14-3? Or was they 13-4? They beat what are we talking about here?
Right.
Bo Nix, sophomore season?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Drake May up for MVP? You know what I mean? Carolina took a step forward.
Right.
Tampa Bay took a step backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, Detroit was predicted to be right back in the dance. They didn't even make the playoffs.
I know, but they still made a turnaround in 3-4 years. Once they got that coach, and I just don't know if this dude will have an impact like that, like we've seen, even up in Chicago with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. You know what I mean? Is he going to have? Is he going to be that 3 to 4 game difference? Is my question, and I can't see that.
Yes.
I can't see that.
I can say yes. You know why I can say yes?
He's going to be a 3 to 4 game difference over Tomlin.
You said 2 to 3. You said 2 to 3.
Well,
you didn't say 3
even
to
2
4.
to 3. All right, so we 10-7.
I say yes. I say yes solely because of this. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. He's an offensive-minded head coach. So I can believe that Mike McCarthy can get us 2 more wins with the same offense we got because it ain't like his offense is slowpoke. It ain't slowpoke. It ain't that shit Arthur Smith and goddamn Canada was pushing. Right. We know it ain't that. It's definitely above that. So you gotta say 2 more wins, maybe even 3 more wins because he ain't no dumb coach. He can coach. He old, but he can still dial it up. You can't say he can't dial it up.
But it goes right back to what we saying, Torn. That defense is going to have to hold up that offense. Like, I mean, we can score points, but we can't stop nobody.
Yeah,
and if you don't, and that's a lot of things. A lot of times that happens with offensive guys. Don't give a shit about defense, and I don't think he really cared through the roof about defense in Dallas. He wanted to put up points. It's the Stargazer. It's the mega. I'm not gonna say mega, but it's the big time stadium down there with big time. Put up points because all the tension is on you. We got to play.
Win or
Still got to
lose.
play
Just put the
defense. You got
points
to be up on somebody's chin here. Like so, whoever you hire defense is kind of what I was saying it earlier. I alluded to it earlier. William Makes agreed, I guess, or say because the defense is legacy, and we can win right now. 2 to 3 games is big. If you go from 10-7 to 12-5 and get a second, a 3 or 2 seed, that'd be huge. But I don't know if that happens with McCarthy. It seems like the same guy.
Guess what?
They got to show me the fire, doggy.
We definitely got to show it. But let's remember this though, dog. He beat us in the Super Bowl. Don't forget that part.
That's what I said.
His offense, his team beat our team with studs, both sides of the ball. Troy, Ryan. You feel me?
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
2 turnovers changed that game. Would have been a loser.
But guess what? We know that. We know that. But guess what? With all that being said,
grab this one though.
I told some people, be careful what you ask for. And look, Steelers got McCarthy. Shaking my head. I would like to ask y'all, do y'all think that Art, who wanted all vets on the team because he said he don't want change? I don't know. That's a really hard question I can't answer. Because he really didn't got – he just going with the players that's there. He's signing off on them.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want change as in his office. He had no plan. Mike T was coming back next year. It might have been last year he come, but he was coming back. He was getting ready to pay the shit out of him. Come back. Mike P left a lot of money on the table.
Yeah,
to come
he
back.
said he was going to run it back.
But just showed me this hiring is that there was no plan. This is the safest plan. We don't know what you're going to get out of Shula and Stillhouse. Right now, you know, his history holds well. He was a coordinator, did one. He was a coach, did one. And he's an offensive mastermind to a certain degree. And he's from the Tide.
But Twiz and Doe, don't you think that's what we're frustrated about is we didn't turn over every stone. We didn't kick every tire. We didn't even give them a chance to even come in the garage to even give them a checkup. And we just settled for this before we even get a chance to interview these dudes.
It's shepherd's pie, bro.
Yeah, it's you know.
Twiz?
Is
that what the frustration's about, though? Is that what the frustration's about that we did
Absolutely.
My frustration, to be honest, my frustration was
diligence, man.
My frustration with it is he just wasn't the coach that I wanted. But now we got him. There ain't no change in that. So now it's like, okay, now let's get into this. He wasn't who I wanted, and he wasn't who y'all wanted. So that's frustrating in itself. We didn't get what we wanted. So okay, now we here. Like what me and Doe was going through. Okay, what's the pros? What's the cons? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did we get a horrible coach? No, we didn't get a horrible coach. We didn't get a horrible coach. If we got anything bad to say about him, we got an old coach. He's old. Is he going to be innovative? But once again, this is why I say we got to let it all play out because he's smart enough. Got to remember, he got 2 MVP quarterbacks under his belt, 2 of them. And Dak put numbers up with him. So we know he can put an offense together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It just all comes down to now you putting our mob together. So now it's personal. Now we ain't talking about what you did in Green Bay. We ain't talking about what you did in Dallas. Now you our head coach. What you gonna do for us? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? What you gonna do for us? Because we tired of the same old. If we was gonna do the same old, we could have kept Tom. Could have kept Coach Tomlin. We could have kept Coach. We ain't have to go nowhere. If we gonna get the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to see how it play out. Like I said, I got mixed feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? I got mixed feelings about it. But once again, he can coach. He can coach. It ain't like he can't coach. He can coach.
Steeler Minute says he's not excited about the pick for head coach. Interested to see who he brings in to build his staff. As a Steelers fan, I want to be optimistic, but man, it's hard when we keep staying average. Yeah, that's the recurring theme. And again, true. Is this that stopgap coach? I don't know. Maybe this is one of them things where the Roonies know he's going to bring in some young up-and-coming coordinators that may be able to take over, the game. Take over that spot once he's ready to retire. maybe that is the plan. Maybe it is Steelhouse comes in at 30 years old and goes under Mike McCarthy for 5, 6, maybe 6 years and takes over the team after that.
Just
maybe
go
that
get a
is the
guru.
plan. But you know what I mean? Is his hires to come, because we'll start hearing probably pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Would that put us over the top and make us a championship team?
I don't know about championship team, maybe, but just like they had Real Suede asked who was his OCs in Dallas and Green Bay. I believe he called his own plays.
Okay.
Most of the time, especially. So I don't even know. I would never know that. He called a lot of his own plays, especially in Dallas. Excitement and bring your staff. The hiring was like going to Pepe's, and you always get a goddamn Italian special, but this time I'm gonna get a big wheeler. Like you're going to the same place with this hire, which you went with Mike T. Now, I mean, I'd have been excited if we went to Vita Veda, as the Mexicans pay out our waterworks with a coach, because that's new. You never tasted that before.
Yeah.
And you don't know what you're going to have out of it, but
right.
But I mean, this is what it is, So we all just going to have to sit on our hands and see what it do, because
that's it.
He's liable to win some games. He's liable to lose terribly.
He's going to win some. I think we're too talented to lose terribly. We still got a lot of talent. The teams that usually lose horribly lack talent. We got talent. We got a bunch of talent.
We lack talent too, Twan.
Yeah, we do.
But we don't like it. But we don't like it like the Jets.
At some key skill positions, Twiz. At some key skill
positions.
Yes,
listen. We need offensive linemen. We need another second receiver. We need an inside back. I get it.
We need another corner.
We still got. Okay. Well, I don't know. Pierre.
Inside corner, because they keeping us on the Samuel.
Yeah, Pierre there.
He got ranked second.
Pierre and Joey P were first and second, man, and giving up touchdowns, man. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is we got pieces. You know what I mean? No team is going to have 11 dogs from one to the other. That ain't how it goes. You know it don't go that way. You know what
Grab this one from William H. Doe.
It might be time for the Rooney to let this franchise go. One of the main reasons we were sick of Tomlin was because his last Super Bowl was in 2011. That's McCarthy's last Super Bowl too. We talked about that over and over again. But I mean, I guess he's right. But I mean, that's what Keith has been preaching the most out of anger and his fandom. No, they're not letting it go. It's going to Dan again. It left Dan, went to Art again. Now it's going back to a Dan, his son. Not leaving. They ain't make money out the ass crack, brother.
That's their legacy, bro.
They created the franchise. There's no franchise.
Exactly.
1933, the Chief created it.
Yeah, they're not. That's not going nowhere. That will be. That's like Jerry selling the Cowboys. It's never going to happen.
It's going to little Jerry. Steven.
It's going to go to little Jerry. Yep. And then it's going to win. And then it's going to keep passing down and passing down. That's why they pulled them. That's why them boys is in the office at 14. So they learning the game. They in them offices at 14 years old learning that shit.
Man, they make too much goddamn money.
You be a fool. My dad worth $12 billion and he got a franchise. I'm locked and loaded every day. I'm going to work with him every day. There ain't even nothing to talk about. He gonna tell me to go be. He gonna tell me to go be a kid. He gonna be like, "Listen, go enjoy yourself for a week or something. Get the fuck away from me." Seriously.
Because if they do sell him now, it's what $6.7 billion they're worth. So you put on the market for $7, it would go.
Right.
And they can roll out
the market at. You could put the Steelers on the market at 10. It's going.
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah.
You can say $10 billion. There is going to be some VC company that come up with that $10 billion in 2 hours.
Well, that's their 401k plan. They buy these things low and sell them high.
They've been had that 401k money put up. That shit been put
up. They ain't selling shit.
Lifted Ones, what's up, man? Lifted Ones always comes back, man. Hey, Lifted Ones says a lot of people believe this hire was to bring Aaron Rodgers back. How do you feel about that? I don't feel good about that at all. I didn't want the head coach. I definitely don't want Aaron coming back. He didn't want any smoke this year. What you think it's going to look like next
What
year?
you mean don't want any smoke, Chief? What does that mean, Eric?
He don't want hits.
He don't want
He
hit.
don't want hit.
You ever seen?
What quarterback wants hit?
No.
He don't want hit at 42, Twan. It's different. When he's shelled up in that Chargers game,
he covers up early. Hey, Twins, early.
You gotta get hit. You gotta get exposed.
Hey man, listen. I hear y'all.
But
guess what?
But would you want him back?
Who, Aaron?
Yeah, that's what the question is.
If you asking me Aaron or Will Howard, I'm taking Aaron all day, bro.
Oh man, come on.
Over Will Howard? If Aaron wants to come back, you're gonna say no, Aaron, give Will Howard the shot?
Yes.
I mean, okay. I mean, ain't nothing wrong.
You're not gonna get no better than you got this year, I don't think. I mean, in my opinion, you're not gonna get a better Aaron than you did this year.
Man, listen. Let me say something to you, man. You give Aaron Rodgers an offensive line, and I promise you see a different quarterback, bro. You give him 70 to 75% blocking efficiency, Aaron up and get an OC that can dial it. You see what he come on, y'all. Y'all see what he did with Arthur Smith.
We're gonna see
with Arthur Smith.
Who they gonna be, dog, with this amazing offensive line. Because all them dudes are staying.
Yeah.
Fatanu is staying, McCormick is staying, Frazier's staying. Especially Frazier and McCormick. Especially Frazier. Them defense, well, let me talk. Those defensive lines they played was phenomenal in the end. The Browns and the Texans. Anybody can get chewed up against them. They were chewing up the Patriots. But it just happened to be the Patriots is good enough on defense to match that. Solomalu's the only one that's gone. So it's going to have to deal with him being young. Broderick Jones is young. Cook has no experience. Now, if they get some linemen and all of a sudden they draft a trade for it, just amazingly just great from the beginning, that's something different. But, I mean, of course, if Aaron wants to come back and he's willing to play and he still has that rocket, yeah, you're going to let him play. But when it comes to playing those good-ass teams, to come get the quarterback and expect for that dude to curl up like a goddamn turtle.
Or
I'm willing to go for the try.
Or these dudes can get a little bit tougher.
I want to see what Will Howard can do.
But what's the point?
Who's ever at the helm, man. I'm game for whoever at the helm, man. But this is what I do know, man. You know, everybody up here doesn't play football on some type of level. The game is won in the trench. If you ain't strong in the trench, you don't win. You know it, I know it, don't know it. Them dudes got to get strong. They not strong. You got to be strong against anybody, even when you losing. You already know. You ever whoop somebody's ass, you be like, yeah, I whooped his ass, but he was coming with it though. That's what it got to be. That's what it got to be. This getting beat up every week shit, nah, bro. We ain't doing that. Them dudes got to fall in love with that weight room. That's all you got to do. You're going to get stronger. There's no way around it. Get in that weight room, focus on the power movements you need to focus on, and get strong with the technical skills that you already got. We got a different offensive line.
I think it'd be different, though, because that was basically Fatano's rookie year.
Right.
He didn't play the first year. He played okay for that. Frazier's going to be all right. McCormick, you don't have the most athletic guys. It's strength. They ain't athletic enough to get there all the time. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Maybe I think they're going to draft a couple offensive. They damn sure got to draft a left guard.
Say that again, though. Say that again, though. They're not athletic enough. Yeah, so when you're not athletic enough, then what is your comment? What do you do to offset that? Be a fucking bull. Be strong. Be strong. You gotta be. It ain't even up for debate.
They not leaving.
Strong in the trench. They're not leaving. I tell you what, you better get a dog-ass offensive line coach. That's what you need. You need a dog-ass offensive line coach, because guess what? A dog coach creates a dog player.
You're going to be 43 next year too, brother.
Well, hey,
He can still spin it like he's 23 though.
We ain't gonna say.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can.
Cousin T, what's up, cuz? Cousin T said, I doubt that he's not mobile anymore. He can't run. He sits in the pocket and holds
He's
the
still
ball.
He's still a little mobile.
He's a done deal. Stick a fork in that potato.
Right,
I
okay.
agree. I agree.
I ain't gonna forget you said that now.
My man Maury said you drunk.
Maury's a Browns fan.
I know. AR2 has no idea what he's doing. His legacy was riding on this. Yeah, I think he does know what he's doing. He's smarter than you think. Aaron Rodgers is smart, and he definitely understands his legacy. Now, did he want to go out like this? No, I know he didn't. He wanted to.
He talking about Art Rooney, big dog. Art Rooney too.
Art Rooney too. Oh. Well, yeah. Somebody up said Art Rooney too. The pride always comes before the fall, and that's pretty much what Doe was saying. His pride is in the way. Like he's going to do it his way. And he's not going to give him.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you own a $6.8 billion franchise. You pretty much get to do it the way you want to do it, despite what everybody else says. You get to call the shots. You work hard to be the boss, to floss that hard.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Doe, grab this one.
Thought you was gonna skip this because he basically he's saying what didn't happen. He's saying the Rooney's keep hiring defensive coordinators. This dude's an offensive guy, big dog.
No, but keep reading it though.
The game has changed. It's putting points on the board. The league is all offense. If you don't put points on the board, I don't care how good your defense is. You're not going to win. I mean, that's not what we're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he is an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And even though he's an offensive coordinator, I think we still aren't too excited about the hire. That's all. Mm-hmm. That's all. Ron says, so do you think most of the veterans need to retire?
No,
I can't say that. No. I mean, you already paid TJ. You already paid Cam, even though I don't think he didn't get his incentives, did he? Did he get?
Nope.
Them
but Cam will be back. Cam will be back.
No, I don't think our vets should retire, and I think we would need them now more than any time.
It would be nice if TJ would take a pay cut or get traded though, because I'm telling you, it ain't there no more. That first step ain't there no more. He can still play football. He can still be, but he clearly lost his step. And you got to understand
TJ played hurt. I think TJ played hurt this season, to be honest with you. I really do. I wouldn't be surprised if surgery start popping up for him, like TJ going to go get this done or this done. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I really truly believe TJ just played hurt this season. I really do. 7 sacks. That ain't TJ. Let me tell you something. You don't fall off no cliff like that.
Yes, you do.
No, not him. Some people do, but not him. I just don't got him though. Just being this from year to year, I don't see him falling off like that. I really think TJ was hurt, y'all. I really do. I hope I'm right. Because if I'm wrong, then I mean he really fell off the cliff.
Let's go back to Terry Keefe. He says back in the day, defenses win you championships. You can have a pretty decent offense, but if you had strong defense, you won Super Bowls. Today, you need higher power on offense, and you can have a semi good defense. I guess you said semi good defense that can stop the run and press of the quarterback. You can win a Super Bowl. That's just my theory. Now, you're right and wrong at the same time, because the AFC in defenses right now got 3 top defenses in it right now. Mm-hmm. Last year, the Eagles won. I was a defensive team. Defenses still win championships. That's what it is. When Kansas City had all that offense, their defense was always top 5. Nobody wasn't paying attention to that because the offense is so good and they got the number 1 quarterback. Yep. It's always going to be about defense, because if you can't stop somebody from scoring, you won't win. You got to be able to make key stops in football games. Yep. And key stops drain people's teams more than somebody scoring, to me, in my opinion. When you're on the 4th and 1 on the goal line going in and you get stopped, that'll drain you more than I'm going up and down scoring on, because I can score back with you, especially if I'm in the shootout. You don't want to be getting crammed all night and day.
Getting stopped on the 4th and 1 on the goal line mean you lost.
Yeah.
You lost.
I'm looking for grab that one, Doe. I'm just scrolling through these, trying to cherry pick some.
This is my man Rod Blue Steel. Rod Rutherford.
Rod?
Why do you all think it may be a stopgap, Coach? His resume is damn near the same as Mike Tomlin. He gonna be here till he's 80, dog.
Yeah.
18 years. I mean, he might.
Yes,
Shit,
they put their records up
brain
side
is
by
still
side
okay.
too. They was
You know, if he
Ryan got a point there.
If he ain't killing
he got a point
Giorgios
there.
and Pepis from the stadium all the time, it just might. I mean, but 62 is old, man. How long you want to coach? It might be.
Right.
Hey, listen, it might be 8 years. They ain't kicking him out. I tell you that.
No,
you got a point with that. He won't, especially if he's winning. It didn't have to lose bad to get fired. I mean, for them to say, you got to go. As long as he's staying average and making the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think
he'll be the coach.
Listen, he ain't my pick, but I think I don't think we're gonna be looking horrible. Like he ain't who I wanted, but like, he can coach. I think we good. We ain't got to worry about looking like some shit. We ain't got to worry about looking like the Saints. We ain't got to worry about looking like Carolina. We ain't got to worry about looking like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna look like Arizona. We ain't gonna look like that. That I do know. We'll be there. We'll be there. Long as we got a quarterback. We'll be there. If Will Howard is good enough and he get the hand, we'll be there. Aaron Neer, we'll be there. As long as we got a quarterback, we gonna be all right. If nothing else, we won't be worse than what we was. Let's just say that much. But 6-11, we ain't doing that. Not with that talent level we got. Nope, I ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch about Aaron Rodgers and stuff, but we've been on this hour. We thank everybody for joining us today. We will be coming to y'all live, throughout the off season with
man,
breaking
especially
news.
With this draft coming up.
New
league year starting next month. So
we'll start looking at some of these players and give you some of our opinions. I knew that Eamon Worry, that boy, he played tonight. I swear I thought we should have got that first round, but I'm definitely happy with our dude Harmon. He's that new dude. But we thank y'all for joining us, and make sure y'all come down the 20th of every month as Young Brother builds up for their 20th anniversary this year. July 1st, we will be there 20 years, y'all. I can't believe it. I was only 36. Woo! But I'm sorry, 34. Wow. But it's like every month crazy. On the 20th, we definitely gonna have something, including that July 1st weekend, because that'll be 4th of July weekend. But make sure y'all come down. Black History Month, Women's History Month. We got in April, of course, the 420 party, the NFL draft, and don't forget. Also in March, our St. Patty's Day party, one of the biggest in the city of Pittsburgh. Come on down, 1441 Woods Run. Come check us out as we build up to the 20th year, y'all. All right. But that's all I got, fellas. Hey, we ain't happy with this hire. In a synopsis or, to wrap this up, ain't none of us happy. But we Steelers fans, there's people saying they getting new teams.
Like they
say
in
watching next year.
Blood in, like blood out, huh? Like they say in La Costa Nostra. We got the boss we got.
Yep.
We got the boss we got. We may not like it, we got the boss we got. We got the boss we got. Hey.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. But we thank everybody for joining. We had a lot of activity today, man. We definitely appreciate every one of y'all. Yeah. Please go over to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. YB Game Plan, y'all. We give it to y'all all season long this year. For KY,
Doe Bus,
Big Twizzy.
Peace.